The stock of the day is brought to you by IG, Australia's #1 CFD provider. Trade over 17,000 markets with extended trading hours on key US shares and competitive spreads, all on an award-winning platform. Get started at IG.com.
And in the theme of the show, our stock of the day is Netflix, the US streaming giant. Its shares fell heavily a day after it missed quarterly profit expectations, raising concerns about its stretched valuations. The company's saying the result came in lower than expected because of an ongoing tax dispute in Brazil that forced it to record an expense of $619 million in third quarter result. For the third quarter, it said it recorded its best ad sales quarter in history without disclosing the number. Mark Moreland, let's start with you. What you thoughts are?
I think Netflix has been a fantastic business. It's done 29% average return for the last 10 years. So you've got 118,000, sorry, not 10 years, they haven't been going for 10 years, whatever the years it is, but you've got 118,000 profit on your 10,000. So it's been a brilliant investment. They've got a fantastic algorithm, their business model's brilliant. My understanding is their earnings are actually up 15% underlying over this period. So there is nothing wrong with their trajectory. It is this abnormal, if you like, which is a tax bill in Brazil. Now, whether it's reasonable or not, I have no idea. I don't think there's a justification of the share price dropping the way it did. It's on a 50 PE though, and if you look at their earnings growth, it's been last 10 years average about 21% a year, and the last report was 15. So they're still growing strongly. They're reliant on obviously coming out with a new product. They just had a best one ever, which was like a Korean pop.
K-pop.
K-pop. What's it called?
Demon Hunters.
Demon Hunters. K-pop. Is the biggest one ever.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is. What's a Depop game?
So just think Frozen, but way more annoying.
Says the man with kids.
Yeah, no, it's banned in the car.
I've never owned it, but I would have no trouble owning it. It's just I don't know why I've never owned it, but it's a great business.
So would you buy it?
I'd have to do some more work on it.
I'll call it a hold for now then.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. Because the price has dropped. What's going down, 7 or 8% or something?
It was 10 last night, which probably puts it
into buy
territory.
I'll go buy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it is that sort of marginal because it is on a high PE. They're doing a lot of different things. So they're bringing Spotify onto the platform.
Yeah, that's right.
And that, look, well, and we sort of were sitting in the office this morning going, well, what difference is that going to make? But realistically, you're becoming what Sony tried to do with the PlayStation back in the day was you wanted to be the central console or entertainment unit in the household, and you could have it was a DVD player, etc. So Netflix is trying to kind of copy that a little bit. So they're coming with games now, so I think there was 150 million Nintendo Switch units shipped.
Really?
But your phone, you'll be able to pick up your phone, and that will be your controller, and then the games will come through Netflix as well, which opens up a whole new market. So they've got the eyeballs. So they've got their content as well. Now they've got ads as well as so you can for the smaller, the lighter version. So I like this a lot more than I thought I would because of the things they're doing, and if you get that captive, and they're getting more and more sport. I mean, it's a competitive industry, streaming, but I couldn't work out why they were going into gaming and things, but it's starting to make a little bit more sense now. I mean, particularly with games being with your phone being the controller. Even if they take a sliver, 5% of that market, it's big money, and that's what their entire business model has always been. Is like, just it's your $14 a month, but you're less likely to cancel it as well because people switch streaming systems all the time. But if my kids had a game or something on there that they'd saved, you'd be near killed if you cancelled the subscription. So and that's where Disney's been quite sticky for. But now my kids are more teenagers. No one cares about Disney anymore. Yeah. So I would say it's a buy here at the moment, and I quite like the fact that it's come back. That Brazil thing, that'll pass. But I just think the market's super high, but just broadly at the moment, and I think people are kind of looking for excuses to maybe take some profits because it's probably the best. I think it's the best 3-year run we've had since like the 90s. Just. In the equidties market, so
it's been great.
Yeah, but it's been fantastic. But people,
I feel like a genius.
But people are starting to people are starting to get a little bit. There comes a time where you've got to actually take some off the table, and people are concerned. And Trump doesn't help with that, and all the uncertainty, and the government being shut down, and private credit, and yada yada. So I think if you give even the smallest excuse this earnings season, people will probably will trim and you'll have reactions like this. But long term, I think it makes it a good buying opportunity. So I'm going to say a buy.
Yep.
It will be a bumpy road. I don't think you need to go and put a full allocation on at once because the gaming might not work straight away. The Spotify thing might not work, but if they just take little clips of everyone and they can increase
if you look at their
price.
long-term revenue, it is linear.
Yes.
And the growth. It has been literally, that's them adjusting and tweaking and expand. They have been brilliant at continuing the growth.
And their margins as well. The gross margin and operating margin just incrementally increases
Fantastic.
by 2% every 6 months.
All right, you're in agreement.
Yes.
That is a double buy for our stock of the day, Netflix.
I'm going to buy some.
The stock of the day was brought to you by IG. Trade over 12,000 shares and ETFs, including major tech giants with extended hours on an award-winning platform. Get started at IG.com.